In this video, we're going to create a new project in Unity for a 2D space shooter. I have Unity Hub opened, and for the official releases, I'm going to be working on Unity 2018.3. This course, however, supports all Unity Hub versions, so whether you want to use Unity 2017, 2018, or even 2019, this course will be supported for all Unity Hub versions. So download the latest version that's currently available, and then go to Projects, and we're going to create a new project. Select the new icon, and let's give our project a name. I'm going to call this Space Shooter. Once you have the project names selected, the Unity version is going to be the latest version of Unity. So 2018.3 for me, but you're more than welcome to use any version of Unity Hub. Then you're going to select the location. I typically have a Unity Projects folder location, and then the template we're going to work with is 2D. Now before I create the project, I want to make sure that I'm logged into Unity so that I have easy access to the asset store and anything that we're going to need going forward, such as Unity Collaborate or networking services or monetization services. So here is a sign-in option. Select that, and we're going to sign in. A little prompt will display, and just select your email and password here. Hit sign in, and you're good to go. You'll see here that an organization was selected for me, and it's your name. So Game Dev HQ Support is your organization, it's your username. And then here, Enable Unity Analytics, go ahead and just keep that on. Make sure the template is set to 2D, and we are on the latest version of Unity. Select Create a Project, and we're good to go. Unity is then going to compile, and I'll see you guys in the next video. What we're looking at here is the Unity editor. This is where all the magic happens. At first glance, it may seem pretty intimidating, but I promise you, by the end of our first project, you'll be very comfortable with the Unity workflow. Let's cover some of these panels. The project view displays all the assets that can be used within your game. Your 3D models, your 2D textures, your sprites, your audio assets, etc. It will all be displayed in this view. Next we have the scene view. This gray square area in the center. The scene view is where you design your level and prototype your ideas. You are able to navigate inside the scene view and manipulate objects. The scene view allows you to switch between 2D and 3D using this little toggle. Next we have the hierarchy. This displays every game object in your scene. In our default scene, we have a main camera game object. Select it, and you'll notice the right side panel known as the inspector shows up. This panel displays detailed information about the object you have selected. For example, the main camera has a transform component which holds the position, rotation, and scale of the object, a camera component, and additional components below. Now let's check out the toolbar. It spans all the way across the top from left to right. The toolbar provides access to the most essential working features. On the left, it contains the basic tools for manipulating the scene view and objects within it. In the center are the play, pause, and step controls. The buttons to the right give you access to your Unity Cloud services and your Unity account, followed by a layer visibility menu, and finally, the editor layout menu. Lastly, we have the game view. This view is used to play and test your game. Anything in view of your main camera will be displayed here. So let's take a look at this default layout. Unity allows us to rearrange this however we want for a more productive workflow. For the past 6 years, I've been using my own preferred layout, and I found it to be quite easy to work with, and it's extremely user-friendly. Here's how to set it up. Select the Layout drop-down in the top right. Select Tall. Drag the game view below the scene view, and raise it so that it's parallel with the project view. On the project view, select the little hamburger menu, and change it from 2-column layout to 1. Finally, head to Window, Console. Attach this next to our game view. Our console is used to display information about our games. We'll use it to debug our programs as well as receive any errors our game might throw. As you can see, this is a pretty clean setup. I have everything I need neatly organized to rapidly prototype my ideas. That wraps up this video. In the next lecture, we'll be setting up Unity Collaborate. Before we get into importing our course assets for this game, let's go ahead and set up Unity Teams Collaborate. Unity Teams Collaborate will allow us to version control our project. It's Unity's built-in source control. We can store the project on the cloud and track our changes. You can also invite team members to edit the project and work together to build amazing games. So to get started, we need to enable Unity Teams Collaborate. You'll see here that there's a collab button on the top here. If you drop that down, Unity is going to allow us to enable this by clicking the Start Now button. So it says here, quickly and easily access your project from anywhere, sync and share with the entire team. Start now, and that's going to enable Unity services. It's going to prepare your project for Collaborate. Once it's enabled, you'll see here that we have a blue little check mark, and that's to let us know that we have things to commit. You'll see here that we have a scenes folder as well as a sample scene to commit. So what we can do here is create our initial commit. Again, to get to that view, you just select the collab here and describe your changes. And let's just type in initial commit. This is now going to actually store this project in the cloud, and you'll go ahead and save your scene. And it's going to store this project in the cloud under your organization of whatever your username is. And you'll see here, Jonathan Weinberger, initial commit. And you'll be able to actually see all of the changes your team members make. Now that we have Unity Collaborate enabled and ready to go, we can import our course assets. In this video, we are going to import the course assets for the Unity 2D Space Shooter game. Now, if you're watching this video, if you hover your mouse here, you'll see that there's a resources available icon available in the top left. Select this little blue label, and that's going to slide out this info panel, and you want to click on 2dgalaxyassets.zip. That's going to automatically download the assets, and once you do that, you need to go to the folder location, and once you're on the folder location, go ahead and extract this zip file to your desktop. So I'm using 7-zip, extract here, and that's going to provide you with a 2D Galaxy Assets folder. Within that folder is a game folder, and within that folder are all of the assets that make up the game that we're going to build. What you need to do is take this folder here, the game folder, and drag that into the project view. So if I bring this onto my other monitor here, or even right here, I can just drag this into Unity, and it's going to give me this little plus icon. Release, and it's automatically going to import all of those assets. Now, if that wasn't the case for you, restart Unity and try it again. You should be able to drag and drop these assets directly into the project view. You need to make sure that the project or the assets are unzipped. If you try and drag the zip file, it may not work. So make sure you unzip the file, take this game folder, and drag it into the project view. Once Unity has finished importing, you can close out this Explorer, and inside of Unity you now have a game folder, and within that game folder you should have an audio, material, and sprites folder. Depending on the version of Unity that you're on, you may have a scenes folder here with a sample scene inside it. Delete this folder. We'll recreate our scene when we save our project next time. All you should have here is a game folder. Again, depending on the Unity version, you may have a scenes folder, just delete it. Also, depending on your Unity version, if you're using 2018.x, you will have a packages folder, which will have a few things related to the Unity engine inside of it. If you're on Unity 2017, you will not have this. It's totally okay, it's just something new to Unity 2018, and it will not be used in this course. So all you need to do here is make sure you have within your assets folder here that's provided for you on Unity 2018, a game folder. Now, if you're on Unity 2017, you will not see this assets folder, as it's a new addition to 2018. So inside of that, you should have your game, and then your audio, material, and sprites.